Hi everybody. Today we're diving into Disrupt Yourself Part 4, Maintaining and Smooth Sailing. And this section of the work has everything to do with us setting good, strong, healthy boundaries and being able to communicate that. So it tends to be a more difficult part of the program. I find that there's a lot of disconnect because the work gets hard. And if you've not done the hard work of settling and grounding yourself and really living from a place of authenticity, it is very difficult or near impossible to actually put good, strong, healthy boundaries in place. Because to do that, you need to know who you are. You need to know what's okay, what's not okay, and why. And in this section, we really look at giving you a lot of guidelines, principles that really support being able to set boundaries and the typical laws that come your way if you're not putting boundaries in place, and why it is that you are living the sort of life that you are. And I think it starts to bring to the fore everything that probably brought you to this program that you weren't happy with. And of course, along the way, we've been doing an enormous amount of awareness work, giving you tools to be able to manage that. And of course, now really settling a lot of yourself in the process. So boundary people are probably the most compassionate and the most integrity driven and the most generous people that you will ever find, because it's easy for them to be able to extend and give of themselves when they actually are living from that integrated self. To get there is courageous work. It really is. It's about really understanding your patterned responses and knowing that they're keeping you from what you want in life, but also from who you are in life. And of course, everything that we've spoken about till here is aligning that process for you. So we look at what it means to actually live big, which is to be integrated with yourself, to work with your boundaries, and then to be generous with yourself and others. And we're not talking finance here. We're talking about heart. We're talking about connecting with people and believing that they're doing the best that they can. And I must tell you that that's quite a debatable subject when we open it. And I must say with a lot of joy that when we get to the end of that conversation, most have settled around people are really doing the best and are trying with all that they have. So it goes without saying that if you're going to set boundaries, you need to be able to communicate that. So we dive here into communication, looking at communication styles. And of course, for me, this is where conversational intelligence really comes alive, because when you become emotionally intelligent, you need to also be conversationally intelligent to know how to bring that across. And that is with nonviolent communication and really being able to name what it is that you want to shift and be able to bring your emotional strands into that so that people make sense and connect with you directly. So communication, a really big part of that. We also look at how you see people is how you treat them. And of course, that brings around much discussion around our transactions and how it is that we communicate differently with people in our lives, depending on how we see them. So I hope that's enough to encourage you, excite you about diving in. If you are excited and you've made your decision to join, head across to whoamifoundation.co.za and have a look at the testimonies, your investment, startup dates, and click that register button. I look really, really forward to seeing you online. Till then.